Hey y'all, welcome back to the ranch. I'm Jared Paul, and today we're going to be pruning up my chili pepper bonchi or bonsai. Um, Apparently, chili pepper bonsai are called bonchi, Bonchi. So I learned something new today when I was looking that up. I had heard it, but I thought maybe that's just bonsai in a different language. But no, chili pepper bonchi. So these are New Mex Twilight chili peppers. The New Mex is from New Mexico State University. That's where the study was done and where these hybrid peppers were created. And the Twilight refers to the fact that they go through a full color cycle. They start out white, then go yellow, orange, light red. There's some purple actually in there, like when they go from white to yellow. It's really cool. I'll show you them after this. Pretty much they're all bright red right now, which is great. However, I had them close to the window during winter, so they didn't like that at all because the temperature, even though in the house it doesn't drop below 60, by the window at night probably a lot lower than they like, which probably below 50 Fahrenheit, because we've had some sub-zero nights, and so whatever, it is what it is. So some of the leaves kind of wilted up. I moved them, got them under my grow lights, but I said, you know what, all of these, the fruit on the tree, all the peppers, they've pretty much gone through their color cycle, so why don't I prune them off, get some of the energy into the roots, and maybe we'll get some early ramification going into spring. So, pruning my New Mex Twilight chili peppers. That's what's coming up on today's episode of Jarhead Bonsai. All right, y'all. So before I set the tripod down, I'll bring you in so you see those nice bright red peppers, but they have a little bit of wrinkling to them, which is either from the cold or just that they're beyond ripe and ready to pick. That is the last of the color cycle. Now, last year, I ate one of these bad boys. You see the purple down below? So those go from white into purple first, and then yellow, orange, red. So we have some new peppers, obviously, down low. Maybe we'll leave those. And then red's up top. So I ate one of these last year. It was extremely hot and delicious. But this year, I treated these with some systemic pesticide granules, and they are highly toxic. So I am not going to be eating these peppers this year, but that's okay. All right, so yeah, let's get this put down. Back this out a little bit. And let's prune them. So I'm starting to get a little bit of a woody trunk, nothing crazy, but these are also in really shallow pots. They were in plastic pots, that rectangular bonsai pots that they came with. And anyways, those were cool for a little bit, but I found that these dry out quicker than most of my trees. So I said, let me get them in with a little bit more soil. I did it off camera over the Christmas break with Franny and Laura and Stella. And now that they seem to have recovered from that, I'm going to give them a little pruning. I consulted my consigliere. He had a chili pepper a while back. I think it was 7 years before it left this earth. And he said he always pruned his when there was a lot of growth growing on, like most of his trees. But I'm going to ignore him because I want to do this. So it's on me, Ian. So anything with red, I'm just going to go ahead and prune off. I'm going to leave this branch because that's kind of pretty. And I don't want these to be so tall. I want them to be full though, so a nice canopy about this height would be cool. So I've got a couple of divides after here. Boom. And just below where there's peppers here. Boom. So I'm going to try to put this side, well, it's going to be under a grow light now, but hopefully I get some balance to this plant going that way. But I think this branch is really cool. This would probably be my front on this one. But I mean, these are 3 years old. I grew them from the Superfly Bonsai grow kit. Laura got it for me for my second bonsai anniversary. which my 4th bonsai anniversary is coming up. My 3rd year of doing this channel. February 16th, I started bonsai 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, and 1 year to the day I started my YouTube channel on it. Kind of going around doing the same thing. Any branch that has peppers, I'm just pruning it back to where it looks like it could get some more budding. These really grew long and leggy. I pruned them once before. They were tall, probably 3 feet tall, with peppers everywhere. They were kind of falling all over the place because they were in that shallow pot with light soil. So they're still in a nice light soil mix, but I think the larger pot allows them to last a week between waterings, which was my goal, to get all of my succulents, houseplants, and indoor bonsai trees on the same page for watering once a week, maximum. And then, like, sometimes in the winter I went 2 weeks this time. And then out, during the summer, trees outdoors, they're watered at least every day. If it doesn't rain, at least once a day. And that's cool, that's fine, it's with the hose. All right, so this one has a lot more branching, so I might actually take a little bit more of a look. So, got these 2 main ones coming up, and then both their interior branches are crisscrossing. This one's a little bit more dominant than this guy, and it divides. So if I'm going to choose one, I guess I would do that. So actually, instead of, I'm going to take this leader down on this one, and then I'll take this side totally out, because I might be able to get a branch coming off of this one. I saw some of these online, and I'm just going to nip the tip of this branch here, right where it's leaving the pot. So I'll leave these peppers interiorly, but I'm going to remove these. So I saw this website when I was Googling bonsai chili peppers, and it was dedicated specifically to Bonchi bonsai chili peppers. And it had some legitimate woody trunks with beautiful, nice full canopies with little peppers popping up everywhere. If I had to guess, I would say they're probably anywhere between 15, 20 years old, and maybe even older. So I don't know that they typically will live that long, but I would love to have that. They look really cool. And having pops of color throughout the year, like having these peppers inside, just like having my lemon tree with the bright yellow and green lemons, it's just really cool. So once again, I highly recommend, if you're just getting into bonsai, to really diversify what you have. Get your tropicals, get your subtropicals, get your deciduous trees that are less cold hardy, get your really cold hardy trees. Figure out what you like, figure out how everything grows. It's all fun and a good learning process. And I'm going to stop preaching. But anyways, going on 4 years strong, I absolutely love bonsai. And I really love all of the camaraderie and comments and chatter that I have with all of you out there. So thanks to my bonsai broskies, and hope everything's going well. So for my family, yours, cheers.